Professor Layton is one of my personal favorite franchises, and his games on the DS are some of the greatest games on the system. But after the release of Spectre's Call and next generation of consoles in the horizon, it was obvious that the series needed to get some 3D! Oh yeah! Miracle Mask was the Top Hat Gentleman's first appearance on the 3DS, but it didn't disappoint in the slightest. The secret behind Miracle Mask is that even though it's on a different system, it still works. The story's excellent as always, the puzzles are kicking there somewhere, and the characters look just as good as they were before. Those clever bastards at level 5 even solved the both problems of transferring hand-drawn sprites into 3D and adapting the investigation from first 4 Layton games with the touchscreen to the 3DS top screen, because 3DS's touchscreen isn't really 3D-y. So in Miracle Mask, the developers turned hand-drawn Layton and friends here into 3D models with the use of cell shading, which is really good because I love cell shading. As for the touchscreen issue, the investigation happens with controlling a magnifying glass on the top screen through the touchscreen. I know it's kind of inconvenient compared to investigating everything right away with just touching the screen, but hey, if it gets it working, I won't complain. Makes finding hidden coins much easier too. But my favorite part of this game is the story. Layton gets a letter from his old friend Angela, who wants him to come to her hometown to investigate something. When Layton and company arrive in Monte d'Or, a giant metropolis in the desert, they find out the reason behind Angela's worries. A man who calls himself the Masked Gentleman is causing chaos in the city with his illusions, such as turning people into stone and making them disappear. And this is the mystery that Layton has to solve. Find out who is behind the illusions and how he is doing them. What I like about Miracle Mask's story is that you don't just solve the mystery in Monte d'Or, but you also travel back in time to play through young Layton's adventures in the past. This all leads to a great conclusion in the end of the game. But don't worry, I won't spoil it for you if you haven't played it. And if you haven't, you should now! The lineup of puzzles is also very good, and while there are a few that really tick me off, it's nothing that ruins the experience. And I think that wraps it up. Miracle Mask is a very good part of the Layton series, and my personal second favorite in the said series. And one more thing. There's one part of the game where the characters go explore ancient ruins, and the said exploration plays out like a dungeon. So let me get this straight. There's a dungeon in a puzzle game. You're too good, level 5. Just too